We've been deep down the rabbit hole, and come to find out, guys, we uncovered a lot of stuff today. We uncovered a lot of stuff. A bottom is usually created when there's a catastrophic event, like a large player going bankrupt. And then I found this clip, guys. Check this out.
In any market, in any bottoms are made in any market. I don't care if you're in equities or in debt or in crypto or in real estate. You always need a big player to go to zero. That always helps, whether it's long-term capital or whether it's one of these crypto infrastructure.
You always need a big player to go to zero. And that's kind of the theme for today's show, especially after talking to my co-host today, 68J. Is there a $3,500 Bitcoin incoming? We're going to talk about that today after this clip.
Structure companies. I would like to see, and I don't want this to happen, but it always gives you a good bottom when you get a large player over-levered that goes to zero. And that always tends to be the beginning of the rebuilding process. So
the beginning of the rebuilding process.
If you have to sacrifice someone who used too much leverage, and it's always leverage that does this. Somebody's over-levered, positions are complicated, they're not transparent, they're not liquid, and they go to zero. Someone is out there on the brink of zero. That's okay. In fact, I'd argue that's a good thing when we get it. Do we get it this week? Do we get it next week? Someone's going to zero. I don't know who, but it'll be great for everybody else that survives because everybody will learn from that. And that's what I like about a washout.
Jay, what's your thoughts on that right there? He says, careful what you wish for. He says, by the market going to zero or a big player being leveraged in crypto, that's a good thing. What's your thoughts on that, Jay?
Well, I mean, this is kind of what we've been preaching for the last couple months. And I've been talking kind of in riddles with the IBF family about being careful, putting money in USDC, or some type of stable coin and getting prepared. I saw this from Kevin O'Leary, I believe it was like a couple months ago. And it was something that was shocking. It shocked a lot of me and my charting buddies when he said he expect two major players to go down, one big exchange and one major crypto. And he said, we're not talking about, he goes, it's going to be bigger than Luna. It's going to be bigger than Celsius. It's going to be catastrophic because it's something that everyone believes in and it's playing out. And so for this video to resurface, it's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, that's amazing. I actually got some charts pulled up on that actually too. Let me see if I got my chart here for you. You were talking about. Guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to start the day with the Bullish Family. I am Bullzilla. This is my co-host, the legendary 6'8", the Bullish Millionaire. I'm not a financial advisor. We're not financial advisors. We're documenting our journey on the evolution of money, guys. We got a lot of things to talk about. Rumor has it Bitcoin's going to drop down to 3,500. What's that mean? Is it going to drop to 3,500? Is that a buying opportunity from what Kevin O'Leary is saying?
From that. And that's what I like about a washout, an event. And I think we're due for one in crypto land. And I don't know who it's going to be, but I guarantee you 100%, I've seen this movie before, you will learn later that somebody put on a heavily leveraged over-leveraged position. And that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. Also, excited to get the keys to our new office in Miami. Is this what, did you see this one, Jay? I think you were talking about this. You said they were like, oh, we got a new office in Miami. Excited to get our keys to our new office in Miami. Here's FTX official.
They actually said 3 offices.
Three offices. It looks like
Miami, Bahamas, and Miami, Bahamas, and one other place. Yeah.
Miami, Bahamas. It looks like they're giving CZ a tour. Yeah. CZ a tour of his new headquarters. Oh lordy. And also we got FTX right here, FTX official right here, and here's BitLord on here trolling. You can hand them straight to CZ. Oh lordy, you can hand them to CZ. Then here's a guy that Joe Katz was trolling. Can you send me a picture of the view from my office? This guy must be like the troll king or something. Or is he? Does anybody know this guy? Is he somebody? Because I did seen Dave Schwartz made a new picture of him. You can send my picture of the view. Can you send me a picture of the view from my office? That's kind of funny. So I'm like, hold up, that's wild. That's the bearable guy on there. Oh, never mind, that's something else. Also, guys, shout out to DAI. I got a good clip from Kevin O'Leary from DAI, and I found this from DAI also. Digital asset investor. Turns out Gary Gensler was meeting with SBF FTX while he was protecting us from Ripple and XRP.
Right. Wow.
So I'm thinking right now, hold up. Now, if you guys caught last night's live stream, I was kind of saying that I think that Sam might have ruffled the wrong feathers in Ethereum land with the ETH maxis. And like basically when the article he did where he said he was a billionaire, they said, oh, well, you know, he started talking about how Solana was better than Ethereum and how Serum, you know, did more transactions in 6 months than Ethereum's whole lifetime. You might have ruffled some feathers with them kind of bullish statements.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of like really just trying to analyze all scenarios. And if you guys can show some love, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. And here's your chart you were talking about right here, Jay. Crypto Savvy, market analysis. Now, what's going on with this, Jay? Can you fill us in real quick? Are we going to 3,500 for a BTC?
Well, let me go here, and I want to go back to Kevin O'Leary, which kind of makes why this makes sense, the charting.
Okay.
What Kevin O'Leary is basically saying is that even though he doesn't want to see it happen, it's necessary. It's kind of like what's going on with USDT, and I know I don't want to spend too much time on this, but a lot of the issues they have is, do they really have the money backing all the things that they're saying they have as far as backing? And I don't think that's the case. Matter of fact, there's some rumors right now, some actually information where the government's going after USDT again. Well, all Kevin Leary is saying is that all the fluff has to stop. A lot of these exchanges, a lot of their monetary positions is based off of fluff. It's not based off of what they actually have in the bank, right? It's based off of people, investments, and all these different things. So Sam Bankman is just one of many that are going to be shaken out. So Kevin O'Leary's statement is, we need these things to happen. And two major things are going to happen. It's going to be a crypto that's going to go down to zero, and it's going to be an exchange that everyone doesn't think is going to happen. And I mean, just look at the article that's on my Twitter. 2 months ago, they had Sam Bankman-Fried on the cover of Fortune magazine, and yet 2 months later, you're gone. I mean, that's just saying a lot. So when you look at what Kevin Leary is saying, and then you go over to this chart that Crypto Savvy, who just pretty much does charting on Bitcoin and Ethereum, is putting, it's following the dot-com bubble. With the dot-com bubble, there was so many scams that were revealed. And those scams or those different businesses that were not really all legit as far as finance, CKJ, with FTX, with various cryptos, with various exchanges, whatever the case may be, there's a washout that's happening. The thing that I love about Crypto Savvy, I've been around since 2017 like you, and for the last 2 years, even when we hit 68,000, he goes, this is temporary. It's going down. I've been following the guy legitimately for 2 years, and he's called every single thing. He's gotten a lot of crap behind it, but if you look at it, it's playing out to a T. Is going line for line what happened in the dot-com bubble. And what he predicts right now, he says if it doesn't hold the 18.3 level, we're going down to like 14 something. If it doesn't hold that, we're going down to 12 or 10. If it doesn't hold that, 86. And if it doesn't hold that, 33.59. And there's going to be some fake pumps between each one of those run-ups. Run-downs.
Wow, that's some very good information you got there. Fake pumps in between the run-ups. So also, guys, be very cautious the next November, December. I would be extremely cautious, like 6-8 saying, because he referenced these charts to the dot-com bubble, dot-com washout, and the way the charts are going. And what were you saying about the resistances? Again, there's a resistance at where and wherever going to drop to where?
Well, there's different. If you go to again his channel, and again he only promotes Ethereum and Bitcoin. And he does commodities and stuff. But I would implore you guys to just look at the charting. And I say this to say this, CK. He doesn't do what we do here with the IBF family. But this is so necessary when I tell you guys to pay attention to what's going on in the market. Pay attention to what's going on in the charts. A lot of you guys, you know, I'm excited about NFTs. I'm excited about all these things. But the things that are going to make you wealthy is buying in the bloody times. Is buying when the market is down. That's what's going to bring you not only wealth, but generational wealth. Think about if you could buy a Bitcoin at $3,000. How many people would buy a Bitcoin at $3,500? Think about that.
Yeah.
How many people own a Bitcoin right now? How many people would buy Ethereum at $400 again? So you just got to understand this is getting ready to happen, and we get so caught up in all the hype. Oh, the NFTs and all this, and do this. And look, it's great to do that, but at the end of the day, smart money is putting their money on the sideline waiting, and that's where you'll become wealthy.
Whoa. Well said, my brother. I definitely agree with that, and I think that's very true, guys. And the thing is, I guess, kind of like to run off of what 6-8 is saying is, this article came out now, and this is also what they're kind of echoing across crypto world. Binance is strongly leaning towards scrapping FTX Rescue. So this could be FUD, may not be FUD, but also developments coming out where some big names are also tied to FTX. So are we possibly in for more of a world of hurt? But, you know, what was you going to say, Jay?
What they said is that Binance looked at his books and looked at the business dealings and didn't like what he saw. And so that might make him withdraw from the whole situation. And that would be bad, very bad.
And that right there, that kind of rings true as far as you know, he might not like the books of what he has seen, and will he scrap the deal? So we're going to talk about that today, guys. Bitcoin dropping down to 3,500. Will you get one Bitcoin at 3,500? I remember I was screaming, get Bitcoin at 3,500 when it dropped down to 3,500 last time.
That's right.
David Brown, I follow big money. I put my pennies next to their dollars. Tell him, David Brown. And guess what, guys? That's all you have to do. And that's kind of the theme we've been pushing here on this show since 2017 is you don't have to jump out there and do nothing crazy or jump in lending programs, borrowing programs. Guys, we're pioneers in a brand new asset class. Regulation is coming. I'm using my Coinbase Visa card all the time, my Crypto.com card.
Every day.
This is coming, guys, and here's another hidden gem we found, Hashflow. Bam! And y'all see Hashflow's getting listed everywhere, right?
That's big, yeah.
And this, guys, and this is also the theme of today's show, guys. This is what we do on this show. We search for hidden gems that have massive potential in the future that you can get for super cheap. I told nobody buy this when it launched. It launched at $1. It's down to like, what, 50 cents now?
That's right.
But I told them don't buy until we hit a penny. Or we hit 10 cents. Let's find out what the bottom is first. But like what Kevin O'Leary is saying here, guys, these big dogs' errors is going to lead to our opportunity.
Made in any market. I don't care if your bottoms are made. In any
bottoms
market.
are made. We're looking for a new bottom. Bottoms are made.
Bottoms are made in any market. I don't state. You always need a big player to go to zero.
Good God. Only if he knew he was talking about SBF. He did not know. You need a big player to go to zero. I think that's what happened with Sam, right? As far as they said he's worth, what, 15 billion? Now he's worth maybe $1 billion.
They said he was down to 900-something million now.
900-something million. Whoa.
Yeah.
That always helps.
You know the thing is, CK, we a lot of times, and you guys have heard me and CK talk about this on the channel, a lot of people, most people invest and trade based off emotions. Wealthy people trade and invest based off of facts. And I say that because if you look at this, CK, at the end of the day, when you look at what's going on, look what COVID did. COVID took Bitcoin down to 3,500, right? That whole thing that happened, right? Took it down to 3,500. But we haven't really paid the price for money printing. We haven't really dealt with energy crisis. We haven't really dealt with real estate crisis. So when you look at everything in its entirety, there, and then you add in what's happening with FTX and all these different variables that's going on negatively, all that leads down to what this chart is showing, which is a disaster, a washout. And we haven't even faced it yet. That's what's so crazy. What's so crazy. I'm
loving it, to be honest, because my thing is, guys, I know crypto is here to stay, and we're just getting started, and this is only going to increase the opportunity. I'm going to echo this just one more second.
Capital, or whether it's one of these crypto infrastructure companies, I would like to see, and I don't want this to happen, but it always gives you a good bottom when you get a large player over-levered that goes to zero.
A good bottom when a large player is over-leveraged and he goes to zero.
And that always tends to be the beginning of the rebuilding process.
Guess what, guys? It's the beginning of the rebuilding process. That is for sure. That is for sure. And I found some more pictures, guys, here. Excited to get our keys in our new Miami office, FTX. You think they're still going to move forward with this FTX office? Now, what's your thoughts is, I mean, I'm going to read the article too in a second about the FTX. CZ may scrap the deal. But he says he's buying FTX. Does that mean FTX USA, Alameda Research? I mean, what do you think? Is he buying everything? Or are they working that out still?
Well, look here, CK. Let me just put it like this. Our government has made some crazy mistakes. They've put us in a crazy position right now. And when you look at right now, they're gonna make some moves with regulatory situations and so forth. I don't think it's gonna be beneficial. I think it's gonna be a shock to everybody. But they've got to make some kind of move because people got to be protected. Do you know how many people got ruined behind this? If you go on my Twitter and you look down, it says article about Tom Brady and his wife. They put their $650 million fortune stake into FTX. They invested heavily. So you think the government's going to let people like Tom Brady go down? You think? You think they're going to let people get hurt like that? Look, it's on my Twitter page. I mean, it's. I'm telling you, man, some things are going to happen because of this. And so, to answer your question, the reason I don't think CZ will buy this is because now the government, the feds, there's even people saying that he could. There may be some criminal things going on behind FTX. Again, this could be all rumors, but if that's the case, why would you go try to buy something that's got that much scrutiny or that much negative attention? I wouldn't.
You got that right. Tell them, CK. 6-8's on fire today. 6-8's on fire. They're loving it out there. We got this from Digital Asset Investor also. Turns out Gary Gensler was meeting with SBF while he was protecting us from Ripple. This kind of goes off my scenario last night's live stream. Here's Gary Gensler's meeting with FTX right there. Executive Officer, Chief Executive Officer, FTX, Brett Harrison, President of FTX, General Counsel at FTX. Looks like the whole FTX team came in there. Oh, I'm telling you, it backfired on them big time.
Oh man,
they seen how much money that guy made. They seen how he took advantage of the markets, and they offed him. They offed him. I mean, I think there's more to it. I think he did abuse the markets a little bit. I think he did take advantage of unregulated situations, and it kind of backfired on him. But I also think there's more. The way he was attacking ETH in the article we read last night too. I think they're trying to keep ETH alive also by knocking off Sam, because I think Solana might have been given. I mean, I don't know. Just from what I read, he said when they turned Serum on, Serum did more transactions in 6 months than Ethereum did its whole lifetime. That right there is kind of a threat to Ethereum.
Yep.
JP Morgan.
Yep.
Bitcoin Max. Now let me stop. Somebody in the title said, did we read this right? 3,500 per Bitcoin. Can you just run down them resistance levels one more time? If we go past what 16.5, you said it'll drop down to.
So the first number was 18.3. We shattered that, and what happened is we watched when all this news came out. Just so you guys understand, we went to 17.6 yesterday.
Oh, 17.6 yesterday.
Yeah, okay. It bounced from 17.6 and it started hovering around 18.1 to 18.3. As of this morning, we went right back down to 17.7, 17.8, and right now as we're speaking, it's 16.7. Okay. So you guys got to understand, we're heading down, and the numbers that this chart shows is basically giving you a blueprint, not based off of, but it's almost like the charts don't lie. And so it's one of those things where it's repeating, history is repeating itself based off of, because what is charting? Charting is really people's emotions, right? And it's different variables that play that take presence and actually play out. So as of right now, what we're seeing, if it doesn't hold the 16.5, if it goes past 16.5, 16.4, the next level is going to be 14 something. Now, I think it was what's the guy's name yesterday? Omar, or I can't think of the guy in the group that I was referring to, but it's not going to play out overnight. We're talking about, and this is where people have to understand. It's like the movie Quantum Leap. I think me and you talked about this, CK. If you could see the future, would you prepare? Of course you would. So all we're saying is if 3,300, 34, 3,500 is in play, what are you going to do between now and going into next year? I think this is when this is going to play out. That's when we'll see that 35 possibly is sometime next year.
You got any recommendations on that way to 3,500 for the fam?
I think right now what you have to do is be smart, right? Because a lot of times when people get wrecked, CK is trying to time the top and trying to time the bottom, right? So just because you see 35 doesn't mean we're necessarily going to see 35. Now, it's one thing also, if you look at where it goes down to number 3 in his charting, once we get down, it's going to be a false bottom. He predicts that the false bottom will happen sometime maybe April, May, March of next year, right? Going into the very first couple months of next year, we'll have a false bottom of about 7,000 something. We'll bounce back up towards the levels of maybe like 14, 15, something like that. And then we'll come crashing down, again, liquidating a lot of people, wrecking a lot of people, shaking out the weak hands. And he expects us to hit, if the chart plays out like the dot-com bubble at number 5, that will put us around $3,300 to $3,400 before we continue up. And that's going to be, I mean, think about how many, here's the thing, CK, and again, we're not financial advisors. Let me say that first and foremost. We're not financial advisors. But if this thing plays out, it will be the biggest blessing to every IBF family member sitting here that will ever join. And we will probably have one of the biggest multi-million-dollar group of members if you just pay attention. Don't get caught up. Hold on to your money. Don't be buying all this crazy stuff. Buy what you feel you need. but dollar cost average down. What I mean by that, if we go to 10, dollar cost average, don't mean you have to buy a whole Bitcoin, buy a percentage. Dollar cost average down if we hit 8, dollar cost average down if we hit 6, and then make a decision if we hit 3 that could change your family's future. Now, it's not just about Bitcoin, but think about Crow, think about Telcoin, think about Sol and all these other XRP. Would you buy XRP again at 15 cents?
What? All day. All day.
So that's why I've got the kind of money I've got, and I show CK, I've got money put up, waiting that I will not touch. Even though I'm buying now, I buy with money on the side, but I've got money put up in my USDC and my stablecoin saying I'm waiting because I'm thinking about my wife and 6 kids and their children's children. That's that's the move I'm gonna make. That's
a power move. All for the fam. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm liking the way that sounds. And believe it or not, guys, at 3,500 Bitcoin, what? That would be a dream. That'd be a dream. And believe it or not, I think it is possible. I think it is possible. If you recognize all 4 of these people, then your portfolio is down 97%. I'm like, oh, Lordy. So who we got? We got SBF. We got, I'm not even sure who the hell that is. Was that picture even in there?
Yeah, who's that? Drew Hill or I don't know.
Jim Cramer. XLM going to 8 cent right now. I see people talking about Matic, XLM. And I think that's Kathy Wood. I haven't really done much research on that.
Wait, that's that one guy, the Bitcoin billionaire, Chad something, Chad whatever. I think that's who that is. I could be wrong.
Oh, the one guy with a shirt off?
Yeah, it looks like his face. I could be wrong behind the phone. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah. Is it the guy that owns Facebook or something? No,
no,
I can't be him.
What is his name? He's got
Ain't there one guy that said Google or something? No, who is that guy? Anybody recognize that guy?
I believe he's an Indian billionaire based off of Bitcoin. He made a lot of his money in crypto.
I think I know who you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
I
Chad
don't think
Smith or
that's
something.
him. I don't think that dude got no muscles. That dude got a couple muscles.
Hey, when you got billions and you got nothing else to do but working out, hey, why not?
Yeah, you got that right. Oh, I got a special message for everybody right here. Good morning, bullish family.
That's right.
Buckle up. It's gonna be a wild ride. Dun, 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 wild. All right, let's get to this article. Binance is strongly leaning towards scrapping FTX rescue takeover after first glance at books. Backing out would be more stunning development in the collapse of Sam Bankman-Fried crypto empire. Let me make sure I hit pause on this. And crypto exchange giant Binance is highly unlikely. Now, I think this is FUD. I think no matter what, CZ, because I don't want to scare nobody, but you never know. Crypto is being unexpected. But I think CZ is going to do whatever it takes to make the deal go through because I think a lot more is at stake than just FTX. It's the whole market in general. Crypto exchange Binance giant is highly unlikely to go through with the proposed acquisition of struggling rival FTX after less than a day of reviewing the company, according to a person familiar with the matter. Binance non-binding letter of intent to take over. I mean, he already signed the letter of intent.
But it was a non-binding letter of intent, meaning that
okay.
I'll do it, but it's not binding based off more information we need before we can make that overall. Yeah,
okay.
That's what non-binding means.
Okay. Announced Tuesday, the FTX financial position appeared to be spiraling out of control, hinged on Binance performing due diligence roughly half a day into the process of reviewing FTX internal data and loan commitments has led Binance to strongly lean against completing the transaction, the person said. I'm thinking that if things don't work out with the books, then we can hook CZ up with a better deal. Is that what's going to happen? What you think?
Well, let's go back to a couple of days ago when Sam Bankman was saying everything was okay. When they were posting about the new offices and, hey, everything's okay. Think about when you know something that no one else knows. Here's the thing. If you're saying everything's okay and inside you know it's not, and with less than 24 hours, you reach out to Binance and says, you know what, I need help. You're right. We're in trouble. We can't make this happen. You said one thing, but you're doing something different. I'm just telling you, man, I think there's a lot of stuff that we don't know that's going to get exposed over the next probably couple weeks, man. It's going to come out. And I think that's going to be CZ's opportunity. So remember when Elon was going to buy Twitter and he was going to back out because he thought he could get it for a better price. He didn't think it was worth $44 billion. Okay. And then all of a sudden they filed a lawsuit. Oh, you said you were going to buy it. I don't think that's going to pertain to CZ because he signed a non-binding letter of intent. What that means is it gives you the opportunity to say, I want to buy it, as long as everything's lined up. But if things aren't lined up, I'm gonna walk away. And why would you take that responsibility, knowing that the government may come after you, the FBI? There may be some things that are not quite right, and why would you want that responsibility? So it may be inevitable that the black swan event happens. We go into a crazy downfall, and it's just an opportunity to buy.
Whoa. That's what I'm thinking too, guys. That's one thing I want people to realize, that yes, we could be in for a little bit of rocky weather over the next few days, month, whatever. But no matter what, guys, I'm telling you, the market's going to come rocketing back, just like Kevin O'Leary said, or whatever that guy's name is, O'Leary. Basically, we're looking for a new bottom, and then we rebuild. Crypto is not going nowhere. Binance declined to comment on the current status of the proposal and deal. FTX also declined to comment. After CoinDesk released the story, losses in the crypto U.S. market worsened. Bitcoin revisited the 2022 low around 17,000, and Ether returning to its post margin of 1,100. The CoinDesk, these guys are making sick amount of money. I mean, come on. How many times is this market going to go up and down? They're going to get an opportunity like that. $1,000 Ethereum, what? We was just at $1,000 Ethereum, then it shot back up to 1,700. You can't tell me they didn't buy in at 11 or 1,000 and sell at 17. Now they're going to buy in again. Big money's manipulating the market no matter what. The S&P 500 and the benchmark for American equities fell to its low of the day. So hold on, the crypto market's affecting the traditional market. And I like what Tyrone Copeland just said. He said he's watching the FTX collapse on Yahoo Financial Channel. So this is big news across the world. It's not good news for Sam. Yeah, Sam, oh man. It's kind of hard to, I mean, not really. I've seen it in crypto many times where somebody's at the peak of like, oh yeah, we're crushing it. And now all of a sudden, like, you're like, you know, some people are just saying he's scamming. Some people are shouting incarceration. I'm like, whoa.
CK, what did you say to me a couple weeks ago? You said just because celebrities get behind something doesn't mean it's legit. Remember you told me that?
Yeah.
You sure did. And he's got so many celebrities that are going to get messed up, and they're going to be pissed, and they're going to follow suit. Man, I don't think we've seen the worst of this. I really don't think so. I really don't think so.
Did you? Where'd you see that Tom Brady article? Did you tweet that?
Oh, it's on my Twitter. It's on my Twitter.
So what are they saying? That Tom Brady might have put a percentage of his wealth in the FTX?
Well, not only was he, you got to understand, a lot of these guys, just like back in that early video that we saw. What is the guy's name? Who was married to Demi Moore, the young guy.
Bruce Willis.
Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher was on the thing talking about Ripple. Some of these guys are not just a fan; they're invested in these projects. You got, I mean, Nas. I don't know if you guys know this. Jay-Z and Nas were early investors in Coinbase.
Oh yeah, a lot of big money.
Big money. So a lot of these guys, and remember, I'm a student of the game, so I read everything. And so at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who saw FTX's rise, and like this guy went from zero to billionaire overnight. Fortune magazine. Look, if I had a lot of money and I want to get in crypto, I'm going to go partner up with a brand new billionaire who's on the cover of Fortune, right? So a lot of people are doing this, man, and now they're going to have to deal with the repercussions of that. You know, whether it was holding the coins, thinking it was going to go to a whole nother level. Maybe one day he'll be a CZ. Man, it's over. It's over. And there's going to be a lot of hurt people. And I was actually reading Twitter where people saying, I'm devastated. I had 90% of my assets in FTT. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's a good thing that it's a good thing the Bullish family, and I think the night Jay here was Jay kind of convinced me. I'll give Jay the credit on this one. And because I was, for a moment, I was thinking, man, Sam Bankman's going to bounce back from this, and I'm going to hodl, and, but I said, just to be safe, because this is kind of too big. And then when Sam said everything is fine, then that means everything might not be fine. I actually took that, and you guys see, I actually dropped the video where I sold my FTT, or 90% sold my FTT that night from Uniswap back to Coinbase to my Coinbase Visa card. And of course, we're spending that FTT, or it's Ethereum now.
Hey, CK, how many times have you seen a fighter, a boxer, get hit with a good one, and he goes like it didn't hurt him right before he went out?
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Still, huge shout out to my legendary brother, Dominique Scott, with the super chat. I appreciate that. Helps out the channel in a very big way. You guys are on fire today. Thank you for the good information. Bam, Dominique Scott. Thank you for that.
That's my boy. That's my boy. We've talked on the phone before.
Oh, for real? You know Dominique? Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you big time, Dominique. I appreciate that. Big time. Helps out in a big way. Also, I want to say shout out to Mike Collins, too, my brother from the UK. Actually, I got some messages from the Telegram group. It was like, oh, Mike helped me out. Mike's a legend. So, Mike, you're on fire, bro. Thank you big time for helping members in the Telegram group with their issues, if they have issues and all. So, Mike, I really do appreciate that. In the spirit of transparency, CZ says this 4 hours ago. Binancearians, given the events that transpired over the last couple of days, I want to reiterate a few points. One, we did not master the plan, this or anything related to it. So the rumor was going around, did CZ map out all this? Because I think, matter of fact, Eric Voorhees was the first one to kind of echo that and said, CZ seems like, I forget Eric Voorhees' quote, but he kind of was saying that maybe CZ orchestrated this. I have very little knowledge of the internal state of things at FTX. I could do some mental calculations with our revenue, to guess theirs, but it would never be very accurate. I was surprised when I wanted to talk. I was surprised when Sam called me and wanted to talk. My reaction was, he wants to do an OTC deal, but here we are. 2, the due diligence for the deal is ongoing. I want to remind everyone, do not trade FTT tokens. If you have a bag, you have a bag. Do not buy or sell. So CZ's trying to stop the bleeding a little bit now. A little too late for that, CZ. What's FTT at right now, Jay?
Let's see. I haven't even taken a look at it. I know it dipped down to $2 or something yesterday and came back up to $5.
No way, it dropped to 2. Good.
Oh yeah, while we were talking, it's back down to $3.26.
No way.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bulls family. And you know what's crazy, guys? You know, I issued the FTT challenge when it was $1. Jumped on a boatload of FTT and rode that thing all the way up to what, 70, back to $22, and I dumped basically mainly all of it at $22. And now today we're at $3.
Let me say this too, guys. For all of you guys who are here in the IBF family, do me a favor. Pay attention to what's going on with the IBF family. Pay attention to what CKJ is saying. Put some value maybe in what I'm saying. A lot of times I hold back because I don't want to shock people in the truth. But be leery of YouTubers out there, because a lot of the YouTubers will tell you that 20,000 was the bottom. They'll tell you 15,000 was the bottom. They were telling you 30,000 was the bottom. And a lot of times they're trying to protect their position. See, people who've made millions don't necessarily want to see everybody else make millions. They want to protect their positions. So follow the charts, look at the information, follow everything that's going on globally, stay tuned in. We're going to give you the right information to change your family's life, because you want to know what? We want you to win. We love the IBF family, and those are facts.
And very well said, Jay. I agree with that 1,000%, guys. That's what I'm all about. And that's why I got the deep dive on hash flow, and I'm going to continue to search for real tokens with real partnerships and real utility. So, you know, guys, I think we've been here since 2017, guys. I think anybody watching the channel, the members, moderators, everybody knows this is the best place to be if you're bullish on cryptocurrency.
That's right.
Do not buy or sell. As soon as I'm finished this call with SBF yesterday, I asked our team to stop selling. Oh, they pulled the tails on them. Stop selling. As an organization, yes, but we have a bag. But that's okay. More importantly, we need ourselves to a higher standard, even more higher than banks. And that's true too. CZ is on fire.
That's right.
𝕊𝕚𝕝 with the super chat. Much love, Alina. Alina, thank you big time for the super chat. I really appreciate that. It helps out the channel in a very big way.
Big time.
Bulls family's been here for me like unbelievably. I can't thank you guys enough for all the love. Legends. And that's really what's kind of, well, I'm not going to say that's, but basically, I never really had to run out there and try to find like, you know, like, let me talk about this product and how much are they going to pay me or this and that or whatever. Because, you know, that was never my objective anyway. My objective was always to find real assets with real utilities, because I'm in the same boat as everybody else. You know, we're trying to find this life-changing opportunity. We found it, but now we just got to be strong while all these guys that are manipulating the market, playing games and getting pulled out, you know, SBF and them. But guys, this is the best place to be, seriously. And I'm going to show you why on this hash flow in a second. But 𝕊𝕚𝕝, thank you big time. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Alina. Big time, Alina.
2 birds, 1 stone. Queen and Alina. 3, obviously, do not comment on the deal. Publicly or intentionally, if you are not directly involved, don't ask. We've got a good team handling it. Things will play out. 4, FTX is going down. Damn. It's not good for anyone in the industry. Okay. FTX going down is not good for anyone in the industry. Do not view it as a win. And that's what I kind of said too. Like, I see people, like, don't get me wrong, you know, people like, oh, Sam's going to jail. You know, oh, you know, hunting Sam. I just think at the end of the day, well, I wouldn't want to see anybody like be incarcerated unless it was like, you know, I mean, unless he like really broke the law and did things wrong. Of course, you're going to deserve jail time. But at the same time, like we really don't know all the facts. It's kind of coming out. I don't know. By the time it's all said and done, he might face in jail time.
Look, I don't wish that on nobody. And I think we're just talking objectively here. But here's the thing: there's some other things that information has come out when they were talking about how him and some of his affiliates were going in other countries where they were making certain moves that were beneficial to them versus the market. There's something that just came out. Well, I tweeted 2 hours ago from Bloomberg Crypto where it said breaking. U.S. regulators are investigating whether FTX properly handled client funds and lending. When you start getting U.S. regulators and the government, I mean, it's just, I don't think this is over, man. I think it's going to get bad because when they start opening up books, see, here's the thing. They can't go after a company unless there's a reason. But once you give them a reason, Celsius, Luna, now FTX, I mean, I think they're going to start knocking heads, man. And it's going to be, their thing is going to be to protect the people, And that's going to cause a massive, in my opinion, a lot of panic and further downward movement.
I'm with you on that 1,000%. I was going to waste my time with that little issue, but I ain't got no time for that right now. Ain't no time. We on fire today. We ain't got no time for trolling or nothing like that. That's for sure. If ℙ𝕝𝕟𝕤𝕝 was here, she would have been blocked you probably last night. But, so, yeah, if anybody comes in trolling and trying to play games like that, we ain't got no time for nothing like that. And then he was like basically talking back to 𝕊𝕐𝕗. I think 𝕊𝕐𝕗 is one of the mods, right? Yeah. 𝕊𝕐𝕗. Huh? You should have blocked him last night, 𝕊𝕐𝕗. And I mean,
I didn't even see it. What happened? I didn't see it.
So, no big deal. We're moving on. So the whole CZ thing right here, guys. 5 speaking. FTX going down is not good for anybody. Do not view it as a win for us. Users' confidence is really shaken. Regulators will scrutinize every exchange, which is, licenses around the globe will be harder to get, and people now will think we are the biggest and will attack us more. And that's kind of what happens, I noticed too, guys. It's like when you start being on point and on fire and like you're like trying to get focused and make big things happen, bam, trolls come out the woodwork trying to knock you off your square. Wow. Same guy from last night. Same guy. Oh no. I mean, the thing is, I really didn't mind him bashing me like that because I could have went through it, whatever. Because he's just upset because he missed the Solana challenge. Then he missed the ℝ𝕝𝕟𝕝 100K ℝ𝕝𝕟 challenge. He missed the VeChain challenge. He missed FTT for $1. He didn't sell it for 22. He just watched the whole thing unfold. But anyway, no time for trolling.
But you know, one more thing I was gonna say, CK. I know you're you're irritated with that troll. But when you going back to, and I don't want to harp on this, but going back to the Tom Brady thing, I'm reading another article here. It says how he got caught up and he's risked losing his complete strategic investment. I mean, when you start going after those good old American guys who's considered who's considered the GOAT in football, you don't think there's government. I mean, man, I just think you can't do that. You can't hurt
Tom
powerful
Brady for
people.
sure.
Oh, you can't hurt powerful people, man, and don't think that there's going to be some hell to pay. I just think this is the very beginning of it, man.
And so when you understand Tom Brady right now,
yeah, it's on my Twitter. If you go down further,
okay, Tom Brady right here. Oh, 2 days ago, Tom Brady made a video. Hold up, Tom Brady likely lost big with FTX collapse. SBF the weekend joined board of Tom Brady NFT platform. Tom Brady, Gensler at risk of losing $650 million. Let's see what Tom Brady has to say real quick.
Wow. You might have to play football for another 10 years to get that money back.
Bringing the heat to him, Jay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I seen him last night. He was like, oh, 𝕊𝕐𝕗, you think you know everything. I'm like, 𝕊𝕐𝕗 does know everything. He doesn't think it. He does know everything. That's 𝕊𝕐𝕗, bro. Are you crazy? That's a moderator.
𝕊𝕐𝕗's a legend.
Yeah.
That's right, big time.
𝕊𝕐𝕗 does know everything. You guessed it right. So here's Tom Brady right here 2 days ago. What's he saying?
Yeah.
I mean, oh, he's going to say, man, I lost every damn dollar. I got to come out of retirement.
It's just nice to win one.
I guess I can't play the video because of the music.
Right.
I'm not really sure what he says in the video, but I'm actually gonna go to. You say you got it on your page?
Yeah,
I
it's
guess,
on my page. Yeah.
I guess you kind of talked about it. Basically, uh, Dave Schwartz right here, and I got some actually Dave Schwartz and BitBoy stuff coming up too. Dave Schwartz says this tweet aged well, and that's the FTX tweet right there. Sam Bankman, that just popped up right there. And shout out to Tyran Coperland. Tyran, you guys are showing the love. Thank you, Tyran, for the super chat, my brother. I really appreciate that.
Appreciate you, brother.
Unbelievable. Tyran's been supporting for years. Legendary dude all the way.
Appreciate you.
There's Jay right here. And I'm just trying to find that 650 million FTX article. Tell him, Dora. Bam. Dora, thank you for following the podcast and the Telegram. Dora's been big time supporting. Dora, you're the best.
Love Dora.
I seen CRO did drop the 10 cent. I did see that. And believe it or not, I'm looking at it like basically Elon Musk says complaint hotline operator online. Please mention your complaint below. I can only
Hey, you know what's so
imagine.
crazy? All this is happening right before Christmas. I think it's going to be a great Christmas for everybody in the IBF family.
Yeah, you got that right. You got that right.
Big time.
Ticket man, if you want to send me an email to follow the money 2020 at gmail.com, bro. I'll talk to you whatever you want to do. Send me an email, bro, if you're still here. I do remember you from back in the day, though. Galaxy reveals 76 million exposure to FTX exchange. Galaxy Digital. So what? Mike Novogratz got caught up in this also.
A lot of people.
Investment firm Galaxy Digital has been affected by the consequences of the crypto exchange between FTX and Binance. The former platform entered into a non-binding agreement with Binance to potentially sell its assets except for FTX USA. So hold on, is Sam going to make a comeback? Uh-oh, hollow models here. Someone missed out big time. Uh-oh, you don't want to rile up hollow model. The crypto exchange stuck to the deal as FTX faced liquidity crisis. The platform saw a loss of $6 billion in outflows. The decline in liquidity forced the crypto exchange to halt operations. Hold on. Tyran Coperland with the super chat, $10. Tyran. How have I told you lately that I love you? You're a legend.
Big time.
The Big BG said 99% will go to zero. And now the CFTC and others will want to see the financial books. Uh-oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, this
Isn't that what we just said? We just said that.
Yeah, Tyran hit that one big time, guys. I think things will get sticky. You know what's gonna get sticky? You know, I've been saying this since day one. You know, like for example, how Dave Schwartz created XRP and 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 XRP, and like Roger Ver created Bitcoin Cash, and you know, you got like the early pioneers that created these cryptos, and these are the cryptos we're using. But for like people that are coming in, like might be able to create something, it's not gonna be that type of time no more in the future. As far as you know, you got a product, you're gonna have to jump through all kind of hoops in the future. And
well, you know what it is, CK. It's like Luna, Celsius, and FTX. We're all living in the same block. They raid each one of those houses, the Luna house, the Celsius house, and the FTX house, and they find guns. All of a sudden, they start coming to Coinbase. They start going to Kraken. Open up your house. We want to see what y'all got. So that's what they're going to do. It's going to allow them to go in and start researching and looking. So they, in their words, it's going to be, we want to prevent, when in all actuality, who knows what it means.
You're right on the point with that. Galaxy reveals 76 million exposure. My fault. I was actually kind of like reading something with Hollow was saying at the same time. CK said, get him, model. Uh-oh. The crypto exchange FTX stuck a deal with face liquidity crisis. The platform lost $6 billion in outflows. And in Con 6, several companies and users have millions stuck on the crypto exchange, including Galaxy Digital. If FTX cannot resume operations, the company might record a massive loss. Good God, Mike Novogratz is pissed.
Man.
Surviving the FTX fallout. According to the report, Galaxy Digital has an involvement of 76 million in fiat and crypto in the exchange. Over half of these funds are currently in withdrawal process. In other words, they are stuck on FTX.
Yep.
Other high-ranking FTX employees were kept in the dark as well. You know what's crazy, guys? This is going to go into... remember when, like a few years ago, the one... this guy owned an exchange and he supposedly died. and he was the only one that had the keys to the
the
wallet,
keys, yeah,
supposedly.
yeah, the keys, yeah.
And
remember
I
that,
think he disappeared, but I think there was no body or something.
Right.
I wonder what
Something
happened
like
with that. But it was big news. The CEO had the keys. Nobody can access the wallets. And
That crypto's gone. That crypto's
and
gone.
this is kind of like it's like very similar too. It's like, okay, Sam Bankman started. Nobody's gonna question him and say, oh, let's see your books, bro. Do you really got this and this and that? Because everybody just thought he was doing right. But I think it's gonna bring more scrutiny to the future players and books in general. Current losses are attributed to reduced valuations in crypto projects. Now, note to self, don't ever bring up a Bitcoinist article again. They can drive me crazy with these flashings on the side. The investment firm didn't provide more details about the deal between Binance and its competitor. According to the report, investors found out the possible acquisition via social media. Good God, they found out of Twitter. So Twitter's the best place to be.
Wow,
I'm actually going to move on
crazy.
from this article because them things jumping all around. Guys, if you all can do me a huge favor out there in crypto world, I am Bullzilla, the hidden gem hunter. I've been here since 2017. Hands down, we call it the biggest calls in crypto. No doubt about it. The number one family in crypto and the biggest calls in crypto right here. You guys can hit the back button once, smash your thumbs up. Matter of fact, I really, really appreciate it if you guys smash the thumbs up. And also subscribe. I was looking at the analytic data, and like half of you aren't subscribing, but you're watching.
Come on now. That's right. Come on.
So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe. Show some love out there.
Show your love.
Show your love.
That's right. Big
Guys, I dropped an exclusive podcast this morning.
CK's on fire.
Yeah, he messed up when he came at CK's. That was the mistake right there. I didn't mind him bashing me, but like they bashing my mod, that was like the no-no.
That's right. That's right. We protect the family.
They support, they putting in work, they're here all the time. And
That's right.
CK's is a legend. He's a good dude. Works hard every day. Family man. He ain't got time for no trolls.
Who's that a picture of? That's right.
So this right here, guys, is Jimmy Zong. This is the guy that had 50,000 Bitcoins took. So U.S. government seized 3.6 billion in Bitcoin from him. He held 50K BTC. He had 50,000 BTC. But
gosh.
he actually manipulated Silk Road, which is the Silk Road thing with the.
I see.
This is what I'm gonna say, guys. I actually covered this in detail on my podcast this morning. I dropped an in detail video on Jimmy Zong right here, and let me see. Yep, Jimmy Zong right here. Jimmy Zong. I guess he took this picture, and I'm telling you guys, make sure you check out my podcast today, guys. I dropped an amazing podcast. I dropped all my thoughts on this Bitcoin and what happened with this whole scenario. We talked about it on the podcast. And if you guys aren't in the podcast, link in the description for the Telegram group. And then once you join the baddest Telegram group on the planet, pinned at the top is our Telegram group. Quintessential, thank you. Bam, there's a Telegram group right there. Check out this tweet I got from 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚. For some reason, 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚 pops out me all the time. I don't even know who this guy is or have never seen his channel.
I've been following him from day one.
Oh, have you? He makes YouTube videos too?
Yeah, 3 years ago, didn't have a whole lot, and turned that into approximately $100 million. That guy's
no
big
way.
time. Yeah,
this guy right here?
Big time.
Okay, so that's inspirational then. No, the 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚, you know what's crazy, guys? It's crazy about social media because if you, like, I'm pretty sure, you know, whatever tweets you put out, there's people out there that's taking. Matt Ossie's a legend. Much love, bro. There's people out there taking screenshots of old people's tweets. So the 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚 said, Bitcoin to 100,000 this year, or I delete my Twitter account. I'm like,
it's called hopium. Yeah, hopium. Yeah.
Hopium. It's just kind of funny too because they be doing the same thing to BitBoy, where BitBoy said, "Oh, Bitcoin's going to 350K this year."
Yeah.
They brought that tweet up. They bring this tweet up, so they kind of like bring your old tweets back up. It's just weird about social media.
Yeah.
Doris says, "CKJ, I really truly love the podcast because you can tell. You can just tell. Oh, you want to read it, 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚? What's it say?" Bam. We can't hear you from that far.
You repulsing until you can tell it like it is and don't have to hide anything.
Okay.
Oh, the legend.
Deal with
The
no
legend
shit.
is spoken.
There's some more in here.
I know, I'm not on it. Let me see. What? You can tell it like it is. I'm not on
Your
it.
podcast is awesome. Thank you, big time, Dora. I do appreciate that, guys. Make sure you check out my podcast I dropped today, exclusive. Got a lot of good news from Crypto Tales today. Actually, Tales is on fire with a few things. Let me see. Nearly 1 billion Solana set to be unlocked in 24 hours. Mark Zuckerberg, long-term vision for Metaverse. Meta fires 11,000 employees. Okay, I got that. This is the one I was looking for. I got from Tales. Galaxy Digital, 76 million exposure to FTX exchange. So the Mike Novogratz news we just talked about came from Tales. Shout out to Tales.
Oh, you
Big
got
time.
your camera. Now you can see all over here.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see past the
I know.
shelf I put up.
Silver
Oh, check out the new shelf I put up. Yeah,
I like it.
got
I
the
like
award over here. I got the award they gave me in Texas. I got the
that's
bearable
tight.
guy locked from unlocking the box. The Bullzilla mug. Bam.
Big time.
Guess
Big
what?
time.
Google Cloud partnership with Flare Network.
Uh-oh.
Flare has partnered with Google Cloud. We are utilizing their services to provide a public available chargeable API service. Y'all better get some Flare. Mr. Stop
That's
Selling,
right.
Tom Queen. Flare is partnered with Google. We are utilizing their service to provide public available chargeable API service for the entire blockchain ecosystem called the API portal. It's a gate to Web3, providing access to blockchains without needing to run blockchain nodes.
Uh-oh.
The next step is to integrate all of Flare's APIs and service into Google Cloud Marketplace. This will mean that Google Cloud customers can use the API and services with Google Cloud Platform with the cost managed entirely through the GCP account and bill. Bam! You hear that, 6-8?
I heard it.
That's Flare Network right there, guys. You know, Flare was what, backed by Ripple? It's been quite some time since I really looked into Flare or the connections, but I think I remember what Ripple funded Flare, right?
Yeah, they have some type of some type of connection for sure.
Tells is a legend. XRP, and this is 𝕤𝕝𝕟𝕝 XRP will get the FOMO money. Scared money, institution money, bank money, haters money, Maxi's money equals $100 XRP. Remember, 𝕤𝕝𝕟𝕝 said it. You got that right, Tyran.
It's almost back to, you can almost get 3 for $1 again, CK. Almost 3 for $1.
3 for $1. Flare main network, Songbird. They on Brian Armstrong's butt about that Songbird token because I think for anybody, for some reason, Coinbase received everybody's Songbird token, but they held it. So Flare main network, Songbird, the Canary network, Constantine, and Constantine test networks, the Explorer API, which have fast index chain, and this will be done providing access to all nodes and begin running support for Flare native interoperability infrastructure. So Flare network, FLR. Ain't that the ticker for Flare?
FLR. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, and what's the price on Flare right now? You got on the charts on Flare?
I think the only place you can, if I'm not mistaken, even access Flare is BitTrue. And what they actually do, they sell you like a promissory. It's almost like you're not buying it live. You're buying like the promise of the coin or something like that. But
yeah,
let's see.
They airdropped a ton of Flare on me when I did my screenshot with my XRP at BitTrue. So basically, back in the day, BitTrue did like an IOU on Flare.
Doesn't have no price.
Depending on how, yeah, it's probably market data on track right now. Between, I think there was basically roughly, it was like $1 value or something like that. It rocketed, didn't it? Flare shot like 5 cents, 10 cents to $1, right? Songbird, cheap Canary network, Mike Collins on fire. And basically they took a screenshot of our Flare, or XRP on BitTrue, and then they would airdrop the same amount of Flare to you.
Okay, so right now Flare is going for, on BitTrue, 32 cents.
Yeah, it's basically like Crypto OG is covering. It's equivalent of a Flare token. It's basically an IOU.
Yeah,
so I don't think they got the real price. No, what'd you say, Jay?
It's at 32 cents right now.
Oh, 32 cents. Good Lord. Okay, I sold mine like $1. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that worked out. I mean, it was an airdrop to me. What can I say? Flare went to $2. Tell him, Mike Collins. I told you guys, Flare rocketed too because it was like 10 cents, 15 cents, something. It was like cheap when it first came out. The next day it was like $1. I was like, oh. So that was huge. Good to see Team Green, Miss Jake Hills, TB, Terrence Brown, CKS, Mike Collins, Corey Anderson. Good to see Josh Rose. If you guys can show some love out there, smash that thumbs up. I'm asking all everybody watching today, let's bust a record for thumbs up today. It helps out more than you know. When people are scanning through YouTube, if you smash a thumbs up, when they scroll past BitBoy's video, bam, Bullzilla will be right there. So, I appreciate them thumbs up. Guys, here's the thing on BitBoy, and I was debating on covering this or not, but I guess it's been a hot topic. I cover it because Dave is there. So, what happened was, Ben Armstrong made a comment, and Dave responded. So Ben Armstrong, BitBoy, says, like, you do realize that I'm not actually trying to get a job at Ripple, right? And he says, I have a 40,000 square foot studio, 50 employees. I'm sure it's a great place to work, but guys, please. And then Joe Katz responds. Joe Katz says, and this is Dave Schwartz, Ripple CTO. CKS, have a good day, bro. This is actually the last article anyway. So, CKS, thank you big time, my brother. Sorry that you got harassed in the stream. If you sell your Flare airdrop, you won't get the rest of it. Oh, it's good information, Tells, because basically, people that took the snapshot, you could sell your Flare. But what you're saying is more airdrop coming, Tells? TB here with the love. So Dave says, he says, I'm not really trying to get that job. So Dave Schwartz says, now you tell me. So all my work lobbying against you was for nothing. Looks like Dave might. So he said, all my work for lobbying against you was for nothing. He says, normally I only mock and insult people out of love, but I do make the occasional exception. So, it's just out of love. It's out of love, BitBoy. It doesn't really mean no harm. He's just having fun. Tell him, Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
Matter of fact, it's Joe Katz that's picking on you. And David Schwartz, he's not there. It's Joe Katz. He has multiple characters. So he says, I only mock and insult out of love. Tell him, Dave. Okay, so if you sold your Flare, you're only going to get 15% of the initial airdrop. Tells on fire. Way to go on that, Tells. And so we got the Dave Schwartz BitBoy latest news. And well, I guess that means you have a lot of love. Yeah, Dave has a lot of love to give for sure. So we got that right there. And let me see what else.
Can I say something real quick, CK?
Yeah, go ahead.
We have 227 people watching. We have 115 thumbs up. There's something wrong with that, guys. And if you really appreciate and love CKJ, if you appreciate and love the 100K calls that he's blessed you with, and the changes that not only has he made, but we're gonna make with this life-altering information and news, then show your love, right? Show your love for this guy. Show your love for the channel and all this amazing life-changing information by just doing a simple act. Click the like button, subscribe.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's not good enough there. 223 watching, 117. Come on, guys. We can do better than that.
Come on, guys. Show some love out there with a thumbs up. This is my co-host for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday day. And we're actually thinking about a different schedule. Maybe like doing a night a week or something like that. So this is my co-host, 6'8", guys. We go live every single day. I'm Bullzilla, the Hidden Gem Hunter, the Portfolio Melter. Your thumbs up means the world and helps us out in a very big way.
Appreciate you.
Tyran said BitBoy is a pancake flipping on whatever side. Tyran said BitBoy is pancake flipping on whatever side is winning. And Smash, real recognize, real thank you, Queen, on that. Appreciate that big time. And I think we got to the end here. Yep. Okay, hold on.
Whoa.
Oh, private property, Gmail.
Look at that.
And okay.
Man, that's a lot of money.
What happened?
Look at that tweet that I just shared. It says Sequoia invested $420 million round in FTX at a $25 billion valuation back in October 21, and then Paradigm invested $400 million at a $32 billion just here in January.
No way.
A lot of people lost money. A lot of people lost money.
No way. So Paradigm is in there too.
Yeah, 400.
Looks like 6'8" kicking back watching the big screen. Let me see what we got here. Kicking back watching Bullzilla. That's what I'm talking about. The #1 crypto show.
All day.
It's loading. I got it stuck here. Oh, thank you big time, Mike. I appreciate that too. And thank you for helping out members in the Telegram, Mike. You've been on fire with the love, bro. And that's our brother in the UK. Oh, there's Tom Brady right there. Uh-oh. Maybe we can get Tom Brady on the show to talk about it. No, should we get Tom Brady on the show? Boston, Mosh, not Jackie Chan. Can you message Tom Brady, not Jackie Chan, and tell him we need him on the show, bro? Huh? And you say you tweeted this right here?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Here's a tweet that 68 just found. Make sure you guys follow Jay on Twitter also, and link in the description for Jay, or join our Telegram. He's easy to reach. DM me in the Telegram. We got a Telegram group. Sequoia invested $420 million. Good God, everybody wanted to hop on that Sam train, didn't they? They should have did what we did. We hopped on the 10 Solana challenge, 10 for $100, and then it shot to 240 per Solana. Guys, don't do nothing crazy in crypto, guys. Just subscribe. Subscribe. Oh yeah, matter of fact, okay, I'm glad. Actually, not. I did have one more point to this right here. The hash flow. Hash flow is on Coinbase now, guys, and I know you've seen this listed on Coinbase. Hash flow is also on Uphold. Hash flow got listed on Kraken. Hash flow is backed by Binance. Hash flow is backed by Coinbase, and it's on fire. It made it to all the exchanges, all tier 1 exchanges. And guys, you've seen I dropped a deep dive video on hash flow on our Spotify podcast.
That's right.
So I dropped a deep dive on hash flow, and this is before Coinbase, before being listed. Because guys, we've had a simple formula that is worked for us unbelievable over the years, and it's follow the money.
That's right.
Don't do nothing crazy. Just follow the money. Binance backed it, Coinbase backed it. I said, oh, this is the one. So it's called hash flow, and it is listed on Coinbase. I think I set the screenshot up. But first, shout out to my legendary brother from another mother. And thank you guys for all the love on my mom's birthday tweet too. That was amazing. I really do appreciate that. You guys did come out with some love on that. Lots of people. Thank you.
That's right.
6'8" with the super chat, and Mark Smart. Whenever I hear the name Smart, I think of what that one, what's the name? Liz Smart? Elizabeth Smart?
That's right.
I seen the comedy guy. I guess it's not nothing to make jokes. Nah, I mean, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna say that. But basically, I think the one comedian was like, she was a block from her house when they kidnapped her. But that's a whole other show. I'm not gonna talk about that. Like a block from your house. Or like what? Anyway, Mark Smart with the super chat. Mark Smart, where's that super chat come from, my brother? Where you at, Mark Smart? And he's a member. And 6'8", thank you big time, bro. You're like the co-host and dropping super chats.
Showing love. Showing love.
Oh, Terrence Brown with the super chat. TB, much love, bro. So good to see you. How you been?
Thank you,
6'8", Team Green, can't stop, won't stop. Good to see you, Team Green. Hope you having a good day. Not Jackie Chan. 6'8", Mark Smart. Where are you located, Mark Smart? And he's a member.
Appreciate the support. See how that works out, CK? We say show your love, and everybody starts showing their love, showing how much they love them.
Yeah, oh yeah, London. Yeah, that worked out amazing. London right there. London is ready. Mark Smart, thank you big time from the level all the way from London. 2023, I'm coming to London. No doubt about it. ℙ𝕝𝕝𝕄 is ready too. I'm telling you guys, 2023 is going to be like 2018 to us when I went to Texas, Jersey, Philly, everywhere. That's my game plan. And Door the Crypto Star, CKJ, and Crypto for Life. The screen is blurry right now. Is it?
Uh-oh.
Now, it might be in the hash flow thumbnail that we brought on one of the hottest media companies on the planet.
Man.
Shout out to Rep Media that makes my thumbnails now. And oh my God, look at that thumbnail. Look at it. And I just want to show you guys one more thing. We're getting out of here right now. Let me see. Last thing I want to show you, and then we're getting out of here right now. Guys, thank you big time for all the super chats and love. I really, really do appreciate it. Matter of fact, it might be on my other Twitter. I actually got two Twitters, guys. My CKJ Twitter, where I kind of like focus on my videos and stuff. And then I got my IBF Twitter, where I like just shoot up all the news. And it's got to be... I actually put the screenshot up where when you log into Coinbase, it says HFT is now available. Is it HFT? It's hash flow. But let me say, where's it at? I know I tweeted this. Okay, we got a lot of stuff for the podcast. Yeah, I put a podcast up today, guys. Make sure you check out the podcast. How about we just go to Coinbase? It's gonna be at the top, maybe. How about
not Jackie Chan?
Let's just do this.
Mike Collins,
How about this? Hash flow listed.
Appreciate you guys out there. Mark Smart.
On Coinbase.
How you doing, man? Mike Collins, Miss J Killed the legend. Josh, Tyrone Copeland, Modelo. Hey, isn't that a beer? Modelo time. What's up, my man?
Bam. Hash flow right here, guys. Coinbase. Oh, excuse me. Guys, and you also told you, people were asking, should we jump on hash flow at $1? I said, no, don't do it. Let's wait till we get to a penny because it's going to go down. So, guys, guess what? We're even going to have a better opportunity with hash flow now because with the whole Sam Bankman thing, he's actually making the whole market discover a new bottom.
That's right.
So hash flow might have stopped it at 80 cents. It might have stopped it $1. But now it's at, what's the price on hash flow, Jay?
55 cents.
55 cents. And guess what, guys? Don't buy yet. Let's see how low we can go.
That's right.
So hash flow is listed on Coinbase. You log into Coinbase, and guess what? First thing it says, how to buy hash token. I had to clarify because Tails might have thought something different. How to buy hash token. How to buy hash token on Coinbase. Bam. Remember the red candles, Mark
Man,
Smart?
CK, oh my God. You were telling people to buy Sol at a certain price. Look where Sol's at now. You talking about a discount? $14? Oh my God.
No way. Good God. So,
oh my gosh.
Oh man, we crushed it on that. So guys, the same way I did with this hash flow right here, and we did the research on it, the hash flow is going to be a very big deal. The same way we crushed it on Solana at 10 for 100 and rocketed at 240, we crushed it on that. The same way we crushed it on 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕝 Challenge, we crushed it. VeChain, VeThor, XRP. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. The biggest calls in crypto right here. The best family and the biggest calls. Has anybody got anything they got to say before we get out of here in 2 minutes? Any comments from anybody, a question or anything? And then we're out of here in 2 minutes. Jay, you got anything you want to cover real quick before we go right now in a few minutes?
Just the fact that we appreciate everyone in the group. We appreciate your support. We're going to always keep it real. We've got so many new things that's coming, CKJ and I, and we're really excited about the future, man. We're really excited about the future.
I like the idea you were saying the other day where we should get some of these shirts. I'm actually going to order a few myself. And you said you want to get a few.
Yes,
Jay said he wants to
please.
get a few of these shirts, the Bullish Family shirts, so we can give these away.
DM
also, huh?
Have Hodl DM me. I'm ready to order right now.
Okay, so we're going to give a few shirts away, guys. Plus, we got some crypto to give away. Also, the giveaway shows are completely free. Completely free, guys. I'll never send anybody crypto. It's just a way to show the family some love for supporting. We appreciate it. I'm going to order a couple of these shirts to give away. Also, I do a member giveaway once a month. We already did give something away this month, but I'm still going to do another giveaway for member giveaway also. So, thank you to all the members.
Big time.
You become a member, your name turns green like Ron Wilson, and then you get an emoji. How does ℙ𝕝𝕟𝕜 look to buy? ℙ what Kevin O'Leary said, we're going to find all new bottoms.
All new bottoms.
It means all new opportunities.
Bottoms.
And you know, so crazy.
Any market.
It's going to happen. And everyone, there's still a big part of the world that's still scratching their head whether they should get in. So we are early. We are early. We are the pioneers.
And I'm actually going to leave you guys with this. And this shows you guys how unbiased I try to be no matter what. Is Crypto OG. Get your tokens off crypto.com just in case. I support that 1,000%. Guys, at the end of the day right now, that's probably one of the things we should have pushed a little bit is get a self-custody wallet. Seriously. Whether you get a Chronos DeFi wallet, a Coinbase Cold wallet, Uphold account to get some XRP, link in the description for Uphold. It helps out the channel. But guys, make sure you self-custody more than ever right now. Protein 40, thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate that. Jay, thank you big time for the help today, bro. You was on fire today.
You're welcome, my man. I appreciate you.
Mark P, Rampage Bear, thank you for everybody that dropped the super chats, the members, the mods. I mean, you guys have pulled me through for years, and I cannot thank you guys enough for the help that you've given to this channel. I appreciate it. And I'm going to see all you guys on the next live stream, which is tomorrow morning. Could have a surprise live tonight. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up and notification bell so when we go live, you get notified. Because I do want to turn it up a little bit with the streams and stuff. Evan Losamon, have a good day. XRP Rails, Juan Wilson, Protein, Rampage Bear, Mark P. The world needs to listen to Bullzilla. This is the best crypto channel. Tell him, Mark P.
Big time.
I had the part, listen to Bullzilla. He said the world needs to listen, though. But Dora, thank you big time, Dora. Oh, Jay Kills, much love. Jay Kills, good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Quintessential peace and love to the Bullish family. We'll leave it with that one.
Much love. Much love.
Much love, Bullish family. Smash that thumbs up on your way out the door.
Appreciate you guys.
The evolution of money. Cash flow. If you didn't see my deep dive on Spotify on hash flow, don't be the guy that missed the Solana challenge and dumped it at the right time. Don't, because I'm telling you, when we're sitting there talking about hash flow next month and when it's at $10, you're going to be like, I tried to tell y'all about hash flow.
Hey.
Mark Smart, Rampage Bear, ear member right there. Rampage Bear.
Show you love.
1 year member. Good God. Josh Sarose. Have a good day, Josh.
almost a quintessential. Love y'all.
Protein 40's family's name is it? Something big. Something big. Much
Yeah,
love,
they do.
mahalo. See y'all tonight. Bullish fam says J Kills, Miss J Kills. Hit the notification for the new song. Oh, a new song drops today, Tells? Or is it already dropped? Last question. I'm out here. I'm just trying to find out about the new song. The new song is dropping or is dropping? It's dropped or it's dropping? Yeah, guys, I know I seen CRO at like 8 cents. I'm like, uh-oh. But hey, I'm like trying to increase my bag. And I'm thinking if they drop the CR price, you know what that means? That means they're going to crank up my staking rewards. Woo!
Early retirement. Early retirement.
Yeah, the less the better the price, the lower it goes, the more staking rewards you receive. So let's do that.
Amen.
Oh, tomorrow at 12 p.m. new video from Tails, Bags, and Blockchain Monkeys. Bay Peace, Protein, Done Deals, Don, Crypto Love, 6'8's a legend. Much love.